evening, everybody, and welcome back inside the Emile Francis Ice Arena here in Long Beach, New York. Live on the LI Sports Network, it is the FDNY Hockey Fundraiser Series. Our game now, FDNY taking on the Mississauga Fire Department. Dylan Flynn joined alongside former FDNY player and coach, and a coach of the reason we are here, a coach of Garen Hagen, the lost captain of the Long Beach Marines, Joe Byrne. Joe, welcome back to the LI Sports Network.
Oh, thank you. This is it's a great day for hockey, a great day for Long Beach. Honored to hear my former team is playing against an old rival, Mississauga, who I played against many times. And we had a great first game, and here for a great cause for the Garen Hagen Foundation.
A lot of storylines to look at for this FDNY team against this Mississauga Fire Department, but maybe none bigger than the Mississauga goaltender, Erica Howe. Yes, Erica Howe is going to tend the goal tonight for Mississauga, a former NCAA champion, as well as a gold medalist in the 18U division up in Canada. So one to keep an eye on tonight is a female taking the ice amongst a bunch of men. I'm sure she's going to hold her own and perform very well tonight.
Yes, they played last night, and I wasn't at the game, but I was told by people that she played a strong game, and she's very, very good. She has some pedigree, though, that's for sure.
We'll be talking more about her as the night goes on. We'll get into more of exactly what is going on, but just to hint at the accolades, they're extensive. She's currently a firefighter up in Canada and plays in the Professional Women's Hockey Player Association in Canada. So very impressive resume for Erica Howe. Very excited to see what she can do here tonight on the LI Sports Network. For FDNY, Joe, you talked about it before in our first game. They're tuning up for a series where they're going to play NYPD, a team that we saw in the last game really take it to the Long Beach Guardians. Were able to stick around right to the end, but just couldn't pull it out. Had a good effort, but now this FDNY team will be able to put their best foot forward as they tune up for later this month.
Yeah, well, that's Nassau County. They're gearing up to play the New York Police Department at UBS Arena on April 15th. And, they've been playing for the last month. They played the series. They had a team from California come in, and they were out in Vail playing. So it's been a long season for the fire department guys, but it'll be a good test for them tonight against a strong Mississauga team. The Canadians always are formidable.
As I talked about, you used to play for them, used to coach them. A lot of experience with the FDNY team. I see they look like you guys wear Devils-themed jerseys, New Jersey Devils-themed jerseys. Is that going to play a little bit of a villain role here tonight, being that we're in a Rangers type of town?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not happy about the Devils uniforms, but those are our colors, so that's what we used to wear those colors, the Blackhawk colors, but they switched it to those.
Two very historic looks here tonight. Blackhawks, Devils.
Yes.
A lot of history, a lot of good hockey on deck. A lot to talk about and a lot to unfold. All throughout tonight, we're going to be honoring Garen Hagen, as we talked about before. Plenty of raffles, plenty of gift baskets, and plenty of fun stuff to go on here on the LI Sports Network. All that will be unpacked after warm-ups. They're concluding now. So we'll step aside, take a short break, and when we come back, FDNY, Mississauga, live right here on the LI Sports Network.
All right. We're going to step up the ground to the Long Beach Ice Rink. At this time, we ask both teams to please take their respective blue lines. All right, folks, please rise from your seats, turn your attention towards the south side of the arena for the presentation of colors. Ladies and gentlemen, the New York City Emerald Society Pipes and Drums will now escort the Ancient Order of Librarians Division 17 Honor Guard onto the ring to present colors.
Ladies and gentlemen, will everybody please rise and remove your caps? At this time, we'd like to have Long Beach High School Megan Meyer singing the Canadian National Anthem, and Long Beach High School Senior Ocasio singing the American national anthem, both singing a cappella. Let's give them a nice hand. At this time, we're going to have Jacob Ocasio singing our national anthem. At this time, we'd like to invite Tara Haven. Tara Haven, like to say to us, we're sorry. Ladies and gentlemen, Tara Haven, this is Cameron's sister. We'd like to invite Paul Berlin from FDNY, out of the York City Forum. Paul is one of Eric's first hockey coaches to illustrate the Lord's rights, and also from the Mississauga Fire Kyle Morali, for the ceremony of football.
One more question. Thank you, guys. Hold on a second. Real quick, we'd like to mention that the Mississauga Fire Hockey Club, this is Kyle, the captain, he and the team raised $1,400 that they are going to present right now. Fire, that's what we're going to do. Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Jimmy! What's up, man? How you doing? Good game. Yeah, that's fun, yeah. I saw him. Hey, tell your nephew I'm thirsty. He said he's getting me a beer, all right?
This is our little hockey game.
Mike!
Michael!
Michael! Billy, I'm looking for a job on FAN. Hey.
All right, we're back here on the LI Sports Network after beautiful renditions of the American and Canadian national anthems, a fantastic ceremony with Garen Hagen's sister coming out onto the ice to do the ceremonial puck drop with the captains of the respective FDNY and Mississauga Fire Department. We're about ready for hockey, Joe.
Yes, it was nice. Paul Moran faced off for the ceremonial face-off, and he coached Garen, I think, when Garen was about 6 years old. So it's another little nice touch to this event.
Paul Moran from Rockville Center, 6 years of service, played at UMass Dartmouth and had a junior stretch with the Boston Bulldogs. So a lot of good hockey, and we'll get through a lot of the hockey experience that a lot of this FDNY team has. A lot of college, a lot of juniors, a lot of high school experience stretched across this FDNY squad as they get set to take on the Mississauga Fire Department. Players are ready, and so are we here on the LI Sports Network. FDNY versus Mississauga is underway. Dylan Flynn joined alongside by Joe Byrne, former FDNY player and coach. Very excited. If you tuned in to our first game, you saw a good one. If not, the Long Beach Guardians defeated the Nassau County Police Department by a final of 4-2, setting the table for this game. That will be 3 periods of 18-minute play. FDNY looking to jumpstart here with a good offensive push. Chris Princiata trying to track down the puck here, but here comes Mississauga the other way. Jeff Ohashi works this back up. Mississauga lets a shot go. And there's a big-time save for the goaltender, Nick Battaglia. Battaglia out of Staten Island, 4 years of service in FDNY, operates on ladder 169. He's played for the Helena Bighorns as well as the New York Aviators. Mississauga keeps this one in. It's a shot right past the goal mouth. Captain Jim Becker Operating at center, drops the puck back, looking to reset for FDNY. Becker, the only non-New York resident here, from Homer Glen, Illinois. He's provided 15 years of service, played college hockey at St. Mary's University.
Yeah, Jim is a solid two-way player. He does, when I coached him, I used him in every situation possible. His family were New York City firemen. That's how he ended up here from Illinois.
FDNY now back out at center. Turned around by Ryan Woods for Mississauga. He'll shoot this in. FDNY quickly back out. Mississauga, definitely the better of the chances so far early here. FDNY looking to get some of their own as this is shot in. And Erica Howe will glove it down. So we talked about her a little bit in the pregame, and let's address her a little more here. Howe, an assistant captain for the 2008 Team Ontario Red, and was a member of the 2009 gold medal winning Team Ontario Red at the under-18U Nationals. So quite the extensive resume for Howe, and obviously not afraid to compete with the big boys here on the big stage.
Sure. She might have the best history and a career than anybody on each team with that all those accolades.
Howe also played in 3-game series versus Team USA on the under-18U team. She's won a couple gold medals, won one in 2010 as well, and now plays professional hockey in Canada alongside being a firefighter there. So a lot of good stuff out of Erica Howe, a name we're certainly going to want to keep an eye on here tonight as this is iced, and a face-off will come back next to Howe. Jillian Carney squaring off here against Dylan McGakern. Mississauga pushing this one ahead. Here they come, McGakern. The pass was in his skates off the stick of Scott Agnew. Agnew finds it below the goal line. Puck pops free, picked up here. Thomas Esposito pushes that one back towards the Mississauga blue line. Esposito's father, Joe Esposito, played on the FDNY team some years ago, as this is going to be gloved and held.
Yes, I played with Joe for a couple of years. And then number 17, Owen Frizzalone's dad, was on the team too for many years.
Yes, Tom Frizzalone played for FDNY for 15 years, it says.
Yes.
He was the captain for 3 of those years. FDNY trying to escape the Mississauga attack. Clifford Zellman getting some help here. This one bounces over the stick of Princiata. In pursuit now, Kyle Mariani, the captain of the Mississauga Fire Department team. Mariani pushing strong, get a whistle here. Looks like we're going to get an interference call. FDNY flagged for the first infraction of the hockey game. Brian White going to be called for interference, and he's going to send Mississauga on to the first power play of the hockey game. Face off, one back. Mariani winds, fires, and that one is blocked off the end boards. Joe, we saw how big of a role special teams played in the last game. It allowed the the Nassau County Police Department to even up a game that they looked to be a little overmatched in. So we'll see what kind of a role special teams plays in this one. Mariani sets up a one-time shot, and that one is fired wide. FDNY works the puck back out to center. Mariani waiting for some reinforcements here. Sends a long pass to some open ice. Digging in here by John Peretta. He shoots it down on the clear. Peretta, 4 years of service from Staten Island on engine 280 and ladder 132. Played at Stansted College Prep, played for the Junior Flyers, and then played his college hockey at Wagner College, part of the ACHA. As Battaglia makes a big save. Off the face-off, FDNY able to clear this the length of the ice. 50 seconds left on the Mississauga power play. Shorthanded chance here, FDNY. Princiata on the backhand pushes this one and he scores! Shorthanded goal! Chris Princiata, and FDNY is out to a 1-0 lead.
I think he threw a changeup at him there, and he didn't get all of it. I think it fooled her. Chris Princiata, always around the net, the kid.
Looked like he definitely caught Howe off guard a little bit. Slid it 5-hole, finds the back of the net, and FDNY, after having it taken to him a little bit here early in the first period, is out to a 1-0 lead.
Yeah.
Mississauga still on the power play. Howe teeing this one up. Justin DiTommaso left it behind here. Jason Beatty tried to set somebody up. Princiata able to knock it out of the zone. He's going to send it deep, head off to the bench. 10 seconds left on the Mississauga power play. Here comes McAkern. McAkern walking, shooting. That one never made it to Battaglia. Power play expires, back to 5-on-5. Here's a shot. That one blocked. Brendan Tracy then gets tripped up, trying to go ahead. And as one power play expires, another will begin. This one's going to go for FDNY.
Yeah, good block by Tracy. And then he continued up ice, and he had to get pulled down there.
Jeff Ohashi going to head to the box. 2 minutes for tripping FDNY. After scoring a shorthanded goal, will now have a man advantage to try and extend the lead.
Good opportunity here.
Joe, what was your plan of attack on the power play when you played and coached for FDNY?
Well, our plan was always to try to get traffic in front and quick puck movement. That's always a key on the power play.
Jim Brown here.
The zone entry is always key. They have a wide open zone entry right here.
Good zone entry. FDNY walking to the net. This one gonna be wound around, fed up top by Michael Keene. Here's a shot. This one fired up and out of play off a block. Face off, one back by FDNY. Becker feeding this one down. Quick pass, left circle, winding, firing. That shot blocked before it reached Howe. Here's Becker. Up top here, Moran feeds it down near side. Looking for a lane was Derek Kern. Kern now gets it back right circle, tried to feather it across. Blocked out of the zone, and now Mississauga trying to hustle ahead, possible numbers. Good back check here by FDNY, under a minute to go on the power play. Moran from Rockville Center, 6 years of service on ladder 174. Played his college hockey at UMass Dartmouth and then played juniors with the Boston Bulldogs. Moran gets it down, Kern. Feeds this one down low. Princiata with a shorthanded goal. Threw it in front, tried to bank it off a body. Ends up in the far side corner. Princiata gets it back. Here's a shot let go from out high. Turned aside by Howe. Mississauga gets control and will clear. Battaglia Sets it up here for Moran. 10 seconds to go on the power play. Julian Carney weaving his way through traffic. Carney left circle shoots, and he fired it wide. Brown, feeling the pressure, spins away from Adam Nelson. Here comes FDNY. This one tipped into the zone. Mississauga now trying to respond. They toss this one behind the net. Around it comes, and a gate pops open there. Oh, man.
That was dangerous.
Just under 9 minutes to go here. Matthew Gervasi took that draw for FDNY. It's Mississauga controlling. Beatty sent a pass across. That shot fired wide. Came off the stick of Beau Parlett. Now FDNY the other way, but they are offsides. Take a look at how close this was to being a good chance for FDNY. There's a good deflection there from Parlett to negate that chance.
Yeah, it was close. The FDNY team has a few of their top players are out injured, so there's a lot of players dressed tonight are looking to make an impression on the coaching staff for the upcoming game against the NYPD.
No better place to showcase it than the FDNY Hockey Fundraiser Series here in Long Beach. Such a great cause, such a great game. The stands packed out, 1,500 plus in attendance. A great cause for the G2H Foundation, honoring Garen Hagen, former captain of the Long Beach Marines. FDNY walking in. There's a shot fired on net by Gervasi. Blocker to side by Howe. Off the bench, walking in, shot blocked out of play. A good look there for FDNY with Clifford Zielman off the bench. Friendly fire in front. Princiata made contact with the stick, blocked the shot inadvertently out of play. Now we'll resume. Mississauga tried to come ahead. FDNY stole it away. Now here they come. Princiata takes the drop pass. Lost it. It's Dylan McAkern. Back over the blue line. McAkern feeds it across. Shot glove down by Battaglia.
Nice rush off the 3-on-2. Mississauga. Dylan McAkern made a nice little pass there, entering the zone.
Mississauga wins that face-off a little too cleanly, forcing Mariani back. Tries to get the exit pass, and he does. McAkern able to carry it out. Spinning, looking for it, throws it across the ice. Looking for Dan McAkern. Battaglia keeps it moving. Gets through one and a second on the stick of Michael Keane, but he lost it at the red line. Mississauga gives it right back. McAkern walking in, shooting. He fired that one wide of the net. Mississauga looking to respond. The shorthanded goal from Princiata early on in the first. Back over the line, Becker. Fed this one toward the net. FDNY keeping this in here with Owen Frizzalone. That pass, Kevin Woods blocked back into the zone. FDNY to change. Gonna allow Mississauga to try and vacate the zone. They'll shoot it out, and it gets through a man. Comes all the way back down. Battaglia thought about it. It's gonna hold on. It's gonna be rescued here by Owen Frizzalone. 2-on-1 chance possibly for FDNY. Shot put into the blue paint. It's under Howe. She covers up and save. FDNY is going to watch this one as it sends all the way down. Mississauga has iced it. Under 5.5 minutes to go here in the first period. We'll get a face-off upcoming in the Mississauga end. Mississauga wins the face-off back. Here they come on the stick of Beatty. Beatty, quick up the near side, made it to the left circle, lost the puck, and FDNY will hoist it back out. Peretta lost it, and this one put dangerously in front by Mississauga. Beatty kicks it to himself, tried to return it in front, got it back, sends it up top. Mississauga lets a shot go, and that one sent wide by Patrick Keller. Here's another chance, bouncing in front, just wide of the net. Took a couple strange bounces off bodies in front. That was Ryan Woods. That was in the area as this one pops out of play. Right on this play, a stick got stuck in the gate. Not something you see every day right there. Joel Hextra got his stick back, but FDNY now able to come the other way. But this chance thwarted by an offsides.
Yeah, that's always a dangerous spot if your stick gets stuck in the boards, and hope it doesn't, impale your stomach. It happens, it hurts.
Luckily, nobody injured on that play. We're able to continue. FDNY here, moving back into the Mississauga end. Tried to put that one in front. Derek Kern got tripped up. Here comes Mississauga now. A little bit of a sneaky shot there off the stick of Greg Williams. Sought out by Battaglia, and it's blocked out of play.
He got all of that shot there, too. And it surprised him. That was targeted.
A little bit of a no-looker there. Trying everything in their bag of tricks is Mississauga to try and beat Battaglia. And now here's a turnover. Mississauga cannot hold on. FDNY now out the other way. Touch pass intended for Zielman out of his reach. Here comes FDNY. A little spin clear in here. Battle for the puck below the net. Picked up here, Becker works it back up top. This one thrown towards the net, never reached Howe. Beatty sent this one over. Zielman trying to keep it in. This is Becker turning. Tossing down low. Becker, 39 years of age, captaining this FDNY team. Joe, is that about how old the usual captain is for FDNY, or is he, where does he rank on the spectrum?
Well, he's one of the guys. There's a few guys on the team who have been around a few years, and John Sullivan was the captain up until 2 years ago, where injuries forced him out of hockey. And Jimmy, there was a perfect choice to be named captain. C fits him well.
Julian Carney, right circle. Let's this one go. Never made it there. Searching for it. Thomas Esposito had it knocked away. Comes all the way back down. FDNY to play it. This one shot down is going to be ruled icing. Just over 2 minutes to go here. Mississauga with an offensive draw tied it up, but rescued here by FDNY. Frizz alone. Thought about going far side, now is going to try near side. Will get it out, force Dan McAkern to drop back, shoot this around. Matt Bell pushed it out to center, a foot race now. Yeah, good job there by Stephen Kelly, strong.
Good back check by Stephen Kelly. Guy playing in front of his hometown fans, he lives in Long Beach.
Kelly, 8 years of service on engine 298 and ladder 127, also part of Battalion 50, the Hillside Hurricanes. Wanting to show out here in the Garenhagen Memorial Game, as you said, Joe, in front of his hometown fans. Here's a chance, Mississauga. McAkern can keep this in. Dylan McAkern winds it around. Agnew put it in front dangerously. Mississauga was tied up. Last minute of play here in the first. McAkern works it up to Dan McAkern. He winds, he'll fire, and that one is blockered aside by Battaglia. Mariani got it down low, puck put in front. McAkern was crashing down on it, steered aside by FDNY. Icing signaled and will be called.
Good play there by Jimmy Brown. He did force to ice it there, but he was under pressure and he cleared the play.
Nelson wins the faceoff, back shot tipped on net, and Battaglia got a piece of it to knock it out of play.
I'll tell you, both games, you're getting some very good goaltending in both games.
FDNY sending this one ahead. Here's a chance for the Fire Department of New York. There's Brendan Tracy ahead of the pack, just couldn't bring it in cleanly. A good strong back check by Mississauga as that one is fired off the glass by Zielman. This one back out at center. Mississauga smelling an opportunity, but will not be able to convert anything at the buzzer. The first period comes to an end. The lone goal, a shorthanded tally by Chris Princiata to open up the scoring, but a lot of good back and forth hockey, and Mississauga had a pretty good majority of the chances.
Yeah, I thought they carried most of the play for that period. And after coming off back-to-back nights, they played last night, so maybe they didn't go out celebrate in New York too late last night.
A certainly dangerous city to be celebrating in.
And so that was we always went up to play them up in Mississauga or in Toronto, but they went home at night after the games, where we'd be out all night, and then it was tough to play the next day. But we hung in there.
I'm sure you gave your best effort, like always, on the job or off.
Yes.
Well, that'll do it for period number 1. We're going to step aside, take a short break, and when we come back, we'll have period number 2 right here on the LI Sports Network. back and just about ready to go here in Long Beach on the LI Sports Network. Dylan Flynn, Joe Byrne, former FDNY player and coach, taking in FDNY versus the Mississauga Fire Department. FDNY out to a 1-0 lead, thanks in part to a Chris Princiata shorthanded goal in that first period. Joe, what did you like out of FDNY?
I thought Mississauga carried the period, but fire department's got to get their legs and just move the puck a little bit more. A little bit too much one-on-one play, but we'll see how they do in the second here.
As we get ready to go for the second period, and you touched on Mississauga, and they did play very well in that first period. I want to talk about one of the trainers for Mississauga, Kyle McFadden. They gave me a note that he once ate 12 Krispy Kreme donuts in a span of 5.5 minutes. There's stats for hockey, and then there's stats for eating, and that must rank up there amongst the stats for eating as one of the best. I'm no stranger to the competitive food eating scene, but that impresses me. Could you do that?
Oh, I couldn't do that. That's 12 Krispy Kreme donuts. That's pretty wild. Obviously, he's not playing in the game.
No, and certainly one of the stranger trainer stats that we've ever seen to come out of a hockey game. Maybe one of the Nassau PD guys that we saw earlier on one of their breaks with a cup of coffee.
Oh, those are fighting words there.
I hold no allegiance to either side, just happy that our men and women keep us safe in the fire department and the police department. But I know that you guys have a good rivalry on and sometimes off the ice, but we'll keep it more so on the ice, right?
Yes, yeah, it's on the ice, and especially when we go to play NYPD, and it's similar to Army Navy, and that's what these guys are getting ready for tonight. And it was great for the Hagen Foundation to invite us down and use our hockey fundraiser series here tonight.
And just touch on again, when is that game going to be between FDNY and NCPD?
It's April, it's NYPD.
NYPD, excuse me.
It is April 15th at UBS Arena, 5 p.m. I believe. And it's going to be on Barstool Sports, Spit and Chicklets.
Fantastic.
Broadcasting it. Yes.
Great. So try to get down there if you can to see the game in person, but if you cannot, Barstool will be providing you with game coverage. All the highlights and game footage will be available there, so make sure you tune in April 15th to check out FDNY versus NYPD. Sure to be a super fun event. I know you guys have done it a ton in the past, and I'm sure the latest installment will be just as great as the others.
Yes, it's sold out already, and so it's a great experience as a player getting a chance to play in NHL arenas and sold out crowds. It was really the highlight of my hockey career, the 14 times I played in it, and coached in it 9 times too. So.
FDNY has iced the puck here. But Mississauga going to get an offensive zone face-off, looking for their first goal of the hockey game. Had a power play opportunity, but surrendered the goal to Princiata. But outside of that, goaltender Erica Howe has done a nice job, and so has on the opposition, Nick Battaglia, the goaltender for FDNY, as he makes another glove save there.
Yeah, Nick's he's young on the team. I think this is, he's been on the team a few years. I'm not exactly sure, but this is his second year as the starter. So he's getting thrown to the fire.
Nick Battaglia, 24, out of Staten Island, 4 years of service on ladder 169. Played for the Helena Bighorns and New York Aviators once again. So a young goaltender, but sometimes what you need, a little injection of youth to get the legs going for everybody on the team. FDNY now looking to come to his aid, give him a little more breathing room. Mississauga smelling an opportunity, but this is going to be taken in here by Owen Frizzalone, who then shoots it out of play into the stands.
NHL, that would have been a penalty, but not here.
No penalties, you said, just an offensive zone draw for Mississauga. FDNY knocks this one ahead. Christopher Sharkey couldn't take that in, now he will. Sharkey, pass ahead to Kelly. Kelly over the blue line, driving wide, feeding Sharkey, who let a shot go, and that one fired wide. Frizzalone down, quickly back to his feet, able to somehow get in the middle of that scrum and push the puck deep into the zone, forcing Beau Parlett to go swinging around. This one knocked towards the net. Sharkey pick this up near side corner, feed it back up top. Frizzalone winds, fires, and it's sent wide. Good keep there from Zielman. Here comes Mississauga. Nice move there out of Mariani, the captain of the squad. For Mississauga. Picked up here, Ryan Woods, shot from out high. Nice kick save there from Battaglia. Another chance, Mississauga. Woods left it in the slot. Woods now works it back. Mariani lets a shot go up into the ceiling. It's blocked. Let's take a look at this kick save from Battaglia. A beauty with the left leg from Nick Battaglia to preserve the 1-0 lead for FDNY.
Nobody around for a rebound. That was a juicy rebound, left right out in the slot there.
Princiata couldn't hold that in. Walking into it here, McAkern, his shot blocked. FDNY tried to go the other way. They got it out of the zone. Mississauga left a touch up. Zielman takes this pass back in from Brian White. Here's a chance right in the slot. Kern couldn't let that go. FDNY, though, on the attack. This one's fired all the way down, wide of the net of Battaglia, and it'll go for icing. Derek Kern, we saw, 44 out of Kings Park. Played his juniors at Apple Corps, also played at SUNY Oswego, but he played pro as well. Winston-Salem, Kansas City, and Brooklyn, all for the pro stints for Derek Kern, number 7 here on FDNY.
Yeah, Derek is one of the history of the fire department hockey team, one of the best and two-way players that ever played. He had a great career in Oswego and a minor league career a little bit, and he's a great addition when we got him on the FD team.
Did it take a lot of convincing, or was he bought in from minute 1?
Nah, he was in right from the beginning.
Here comes Mississauga now the other way. Over the line, feed across. Intended for Beatty, knocked away, and here comes FDNY with a chance. James Shea walking and shooting, and he hit the post. James Shea had a broad channel in his first year of service here in the FDNY on engine 108-34. Played college hockey at Becker College. Funnily enough, the captain of the FDNY team, Jim Becker, no relation to the college, but a little connection there.
Yeah, that's a coincidence.
Shea just inches away from doubling the lead. Instead, Mississauga remains within 1. This one is shot all the way down.
Yeah, James Shea's a rookie on the team, and it's a tough team to make with a lot of players, but he has shown he's made a lot of strides recently, I'm told, by the team. He's moving up in the lineup.
You talked about before, Joe, really good chance here to make an impression in this upcoming FDNY NYPD game, to make that roster and get a chance to play in that game.
Yes, because there are spots open now due to some injuries, so that's what these guys are out there trying to prove tonight to the coaches.
Mississauga keeps this one in here. Beau Parlett at the blue line, tucked it down low to the corner, taken in by FDNY. Swinging around, out of the zone comes Carney. Carney getting some help, makes it over the red line, trying to backhand it across to Rob Shear. One backhanded towards the boards. Carney in pursuit, getting some help. Thomas Esposito. Mississauga regains possession. Stretch pass intercepted. Circling back here, Justin Tommaso. Dangerously in front, FDNY. And a pinball around. Out of the zone it comes from Mississauga. Surviving that chance. This one thrown towards the net. Went through the skates there of Moran. Chance for FDNY. Matt Herzog walking in, shot, turned aside, kicked, save, Howe, rebound, gotten as well. A flurry of chances for FDNY, and the Mississauga goaltender stands tall. Here's a chance, that one just trickling wide of the goal line off the stick of Gervasi. Here's a shot. Turn to the corner. Winding, firing, that one blocked in front, and Howe paddles it aside. Stellar play there from the Mississauga goaltender. Here's a chance the other way, and Battaglia gloves it down. Let's take a look at Erica Howe's play here.
Three saves on that flurry. She's really showing why her pedigree is so impressive.
A couple gold medals as well as...
And Erica Howe, too. I don't know if there's any relation to Gordy.
That's what made it so easy for me to be able to pronounce her name. If you mess that up, are you really supposed to be in hockey broadcasting?
No, you'd have to hang up your mic there. I'm telling you.
I had to pay respect to one of the greatest of all time. Erica Howe proving to be a great one here tonight. Done a really nice job allowing just one goal. But Mississauga looking to respond on her behalf, and they do! Mississauga responds on that 2-on-1 chance, and we are tied at 1. Patrick Keller on the feed from Scott Agnew. One times it home through the 5-hole of Battaglia, and Mississauga is back in the hockey game.
Defenseman took a chance in the neutral zone there. I think Zielman, number 2, stepped up, and they made him pay.
Really felt like it was just a matter of time until this Mississauga team cracked the scoreboard with how well they played in the first period, and it really is carried over here into the second.
Yes.
Here's a chance up top. Mariani walking in, shot tipped in front, rebound! Sticked aside there by Battaglia. FDNY now the other way, let a shot go. Howe makes a save, and the rebound corralled by Mississauga. Back and forth we go. Greg Williams keeps this moving. Steered wide of the net by Peretta. Pops out, big hit laid there, but Mississauga the other way, 1-on-1. Walking in, trying to go left to right was Ryan Rasmussen. Stepping into the puck here, shot put on net. And a save made by Battaglia. Take a look here at this save made by Battaglia to keep this game tied. A couple deflections in front. A good job there by Jim Brown on the defensive end. Cleared that one out, Jim. Out of Throgneck, New York, 6 years of service, engine 76. Played his hockey at Fordham Prep, Fitchburg State, Stony Brook, and then played juniors at Applecore. Mississauga now the other way, let a shot go. Battaglia never saw it, fired it off the glass. Now here comes FDNY, excuse me. FDNY the other way. Carney on the draw against Nelson. FDNY controlling. Frizz alone. Ran out of real estate. Somehow navigated through a couple white jerseys before he turned it over. Mississauga looking for their first lead of the hockey game. Kevin Woods battling here in the corner. The puck pops free. Bell gonna let this one go. Here's a shot tipped in front. Never made it to Battaglia. The rebound pushed through the slot. FDNY will send this one the length of the ice. That will be icing.
Mississauga will give it a real strong push in the last couple of shifts.
Just over 8 minutes to go here. Mississauga looking to take their first lead of the hockey game. Have had a superbly strong showing so far as this shot is blocked before it reaches Battaglia. Off the stick there of Dan McAkern. Here it comes all the way around. Mariani racing to it, keeping it in. Kevin Drudy helped get this puck out. FDNY looking to establish some offensive zone time, but Mississauga can move back the other way. Keller and Agnew going to work again. The duo that hooked up to tie this game at 1 just moments ago for Mississauga. FDNY trying to temper the chance. Mississauga here, work back out to center. Kyle Mariani walking through the right circle, driving and scoring! The captain comes through for Mississauga, and they have their first lead of the hockey game.
Perfect shot, far post. I thought Battaglia made a little bit hugging. He was hugging that near side post a little too tight there, I think. And he gave him that room on a bad angle.
Battaglia has been good. Has thwarted a lot of the Mississauga chances. Not able to stop that one. And now FDNY finding themselves in a hole. Joe, you talked about last night, FDNY defeated Mississauga 4-1. It's already more goals scored by Mississauga in this hockey game. And they're looking to pick up a little bit of revenge after last night. Broken stick on the ice. Princiata has to head off. Allows Mississauga to move back into the zone. Battling hard here, Beatty. Lost it, FDNY now the other way. Into the zone. Tracy fires it off the end boards. A turn, sent this puck to the middle.
Jeez.
Mississauga now 2-on-1 the other way. Driving wide, pass across, blocked out nicely by FDNY. John Peretta back defensively. Peretta out of Staten Island, 4 years of service. Played college hockey at Wagner's. This one is sent in front, tipped out of play. Peretta has 4 years spent on engine 280, ladder 132. From Stansted College Prep, played for the Junior Flyers as well as Wagner College out of the ACHA. 6 minutes to go here in the second. Mississauga has scored twice in this period to take a 2-1 lead. Here they are setting up the offense. This shot fired and gobbled up by Battaglia. FDNY looking to break out, and they will. Becker waiting at the blue line, joining the fray. Here's a shot and a glove save for Howe. Michael Keane let that one go at Island Park. 15 years of service for Keane on ladder 103. Played for the Metro Fighting Moose. And you talked about his father, Tom, played 15 years here on FDNY. FDNY dropping back here. It's Peretta. Had a big defensive play a couple minutes ago to keep this game 2-1. Can he come up with an offensive play? Sends a pass ahead. FDNY back into the zone with Carney. Circling the zone. Carney back up top. Peretta had to stop it. Whacked along the far side. Esposito in the corner will chip this one down. Shear trying to apply the forecheck. Mississauga escaping. And now a 3-on-2 is not going to happen. Couldn't drag the skate. Offside signaled. Faceoff will come outside the zone. I'd like to remind everybody, as you see in our link on our scoreboard, there's a link in our bio. You'd like to donate to the G2H Foundation, you can donate there. You can donate on Venmo at G2H Foundation. If you're here, you can pay in cash or via check. All donations are welcome and appreciated. FDNY needing to cash in here on a goal quickly, as this is delayed offsides. 4 minutes to go here in the second period. We're going to play 3 periods here, 18 minutes, all of them. FDNY gets the puck back. Here's a shot from out high, fired wide off the stick of Moran. Mariani, the difference maker right now in this hockey game. The captain gave Mississauga their first lead. Patiently waiting as Princiata stares him down. Looking for Beatty. Beatty met there with a check. Lost the puck, FDNY. Trying to keep Mississauga pinned in their own end. Will not be able to do so as it comes back out the other way. Here's Zielman. Pass up for Kern. Kern got it deep, Princiata. Almost forced the turnover, but Mississauga able to send it down, get a change, and now an opportunity for FDNY, but they're offside. A big pass there from Battaglia. Tried to find, I believe was Kern, right on the blue line. He just couldn't wait long enough, Joe.
Yeah. The shades of Igor Shesterkin there with that stretch pass.
I understand we're in a Rangers town. I'm not a fan of that. I'm an Islanders fan myself.
Oh.
So if you'd said Ilya Sorokin, I would have probably met that with much more.
He can't pass like Igor.
We'll see. Playoffs coming up for the NHL. Rangers have already clinched their spot. My Islanders are trying to do the same. Currently receiving a smackdown from the Tampa Bay Lightning. But confidence in them I have nonetheless. Team I feel like that they play in the playoffs, never an easy out. We'll see what the Rangers can do for an encore after making it to the Eastern Conference Finals last year, being eliminated by that same Tampa Bay Lightning team.
Yeah, it's going to be exciting with 3 local teams in the playoffs.
That would be really cool.
Yeah.
Possible for the Devils and Islanders to meet up in the first round of the playoffs should the Devils clinch the 1 seed in the Metro Division, or they would meet the Rangers in the first round if they are the 2 seed. So that'd be really good for New York hockey should should those 3 teams make it. And as we talked about, your FDNY team wearing jerseys reminiscent and paying homage to the New Jersey Devils. Neither of us happy about that, but still very nice jerseys. Keen couldn't take that in. We march towards the final minute of play here in the second period. Mississauga sending this one in for a dangerous chance there. Extra driving to the front. FDNY now taking it the other way. Becker leaving this one behind, and they score! Tipped home. FDNY ties it up at 2.
Jim Becker coming across, a little drop pass to James Shea. I think it went straight in. I'm not sure.
Might have hit off of McAkern's stick in front for
Maybe.
Mississauga.
Derek Kern was creating traffic out front there.
That's what you talked about, wanting to create traffic in front as your game plan when you coached and played here at FDNY. They must have heard you during the intermission.
Yeah, none of them remember me anymore. I've been gone too long.
A big goal there late for FDNY, getting them back into this game, and another shot tipped off the outside of the net.
Now you got the rookie, James Shea, playing with the 2 veterans, Derek Kern and Jim Becker, in that last shift. And
Shea had a good opportunity earlier in the period, hit the post, and now picks up a goal. We talked about trying to make an impression and prep for the NYPD game coming up. Gonna, resound with the coaches. That's a big goal to get.
exactly, and I was at practice the other day, and I was just asking about who's playing well, and they said James Shea has had a great couple weeks, and he's moving up the lineup, and I think he's taking the most of that opportunity.
There's another chance in front. Funnily enough, tell this story quick. Not the same James Shea, as I'm 10 years younger than this one, but I played college baseball with a man named James Shea.
Okay.
So small world, like what are the odds, right?
All right, yeah, sure.
That James Shea was from Brooklyn. This one's from Broad Channel. The dying seconds here of the second period. FDNY looking to possibly reclaim their lead. A couple tie-ups here as Mississauga will shoot this one out. Mariani just going to shoot it up the ice, and that will do it for period number 2. Patrick Keller and Kyle Mariani score for Mississauga, but it's responded by James Shea scoring late here for FDNY, sending us tied to the final intermission 2-2. Sure to be an exciting third period.
Yeah, sure. I'm seeing how they, Coach Reno and Coach Gillespie rely on some of their veterans in certain situations, and they've had Derek Kern and Jim Becker out there, and they've been on their veterans that he trusts, so that's why he has them in those situations.
We'll step aside for one final break, and then we'll come back and bring you the third period. Mississauga, FDNY tied at 2 right here on the LI Sports Network.
Oh, I hope so. Good luck. Thank you. Very good.
Thank you. We're back here on the LI Sports Network, ready to go for the third period here in the Emile Francis Ice Arena, the FDNY Hockey Fundraiser Series, Game 2 between FDNY and the Mississauga Fire Department. Dylan Flynn joined alongside by Joe Byrne. Joe, 2-2 heading into the third period. You really couldn't have asked for a better game out of both teams, and it's going to take 18 minutes to decide a winner.
Oh yeah, it's been a great day. 2 great games, 2 close games, and it's a great day for Long Beach today in the inaugural Garen Hagen game.
Perfect start to such a great series that will hopefully be held annually, something that we are super proud to be a part of here at the LI Sports Network, the Garen Hagen Memorial Game. As you see on our scoreboard, if you'd like to donate to the G2H Foundation, you can click the link in our description, or you can donate via Venmo at G2H Foundation, or if you're here in person, you can donate via cash or check made out to G2H Foundation. All donations are welcomed and appreciated. Mississauga looking to regain the lead. They took a 2-1 lead in that second period after trailing 1-0 after 18 minutes of play. Both goaltenders have played good hockey. Mississauga, as you've talked about, have had a majority of the chances, but FDNY has tempered them and given themselves a chance to score and possibly win this game later on down the road.
Yeah, they started to pick up the pace, FDNY, towards the end of the period a little bit, but typical Canadian team that we're used to playing against. They're just solid in all ends of the ice.
FDNY shoots this one down. It'll go for icing. 16 and a half minutes left to go here in the third period. Just a minute and a half gone. Joe, if you had to pick one player, who's going to come up with the big goal for either side?
Derek Kern has always been a big goal scoring, big game player in his career with the fire department. He scored a lot of big goals, so I'm going to go with 7, Derek Kern.
Kern out on the ice currently as this one is sent through some traffic, blocked wide of the net of Battaglia. Here's Moran circling, finding Chris Princiata, score the shorthanded goal to open the scoring. Here is Kern setting up Princiata, his backhand shot into the chest of Howe, and she will hold on for the save.
That's the exact same spot Princiata scored in the first period on his backhand there. But Erica was ready for that one.
Definitely a goal Howe probably wants back, but Mississauga has picked up their goaltender. One of the more distinguished resumes that we've seen here on the LI Sports Network, a gold medalist, as well as a professional career in the Canadian Hockey League. FDNY looking to regain the lead. Here's a shot fired wide. Comes around for Zalone. Keep this in. Mississauga now the other way. 2-on-1 pass across, blocked out by Moran. There's Kevin Woods trying to feed it across. Frizzalone now seeing an opportunity, sending it ahead. FDNY hustling left to right. Shot never got away off the stick of Stephen Kelly. There's a pass back up high. Frizzalone lets it go. Kicked aside by Howe. Another chance. Knocked down before it could reach Howe. FDNY with a big offensive zone draw up coming here. Tied up, pushed into the blue paint. Howe will just set it aside. Now Mississauga out the other way. Waiting there to scoop it in, Patrick Keller. Scored the first goal for Mississauga. Was followed up by a goal from the captain, Kyle Mariani. And now here's FDNY the other way, pushing this one on net, and Howe sets it aside. Brian White thought about a shot. Instead, let his teammates take it, swing it around, pops free. White now at the near side will fire this one in wide of the net of Howe. Mississauga sends this ahead. Nelson lost it in his equipment, got it back, skates it down below the goal line. Nelson back up far side, circling, sending this one across. First person there is Zielman.
That was an amazing play by him. He had the puck in his skates for about 15 seconds.
Like a magic trick, almost an April Fool's joke in the sense of the holiday, if you so speak. Now you see it, now you don't, and here it is again. Here's a chance at the side of the net. Battaglia hugged the post, now dangerously in the blue paint. Battaglia dives on it, and he'll get a whistle. Jason Beatty sniffing that opportunity out for Mississauga. Tried to push it home past Battaglia. Here's a chance sent on net. Traffic in front. Battaglia sought it out off that shot from Dan McAkern. Woods wins the faceoff back. McAkern again. Shot blocked. Backhand shot turned aside by Battaglia. FDNY breaking out. That pass couldn't be held on the stick of Michael Keane. Here's James Shea, the reason that we are tied up at 2. He's hit the post, as well as found the back of the net late in that second period. Now setting up the captain, Becker. Circling. Chipping this one back up top, Moran sends this one towards the net through traffic, blocked to the corner. Moran up to Shea. Shea got around one, couldn't get through the second. Puck still loose, finally controlled by Mississauga. Here they come back in. Mariani spinning, little dipsy-do down below the goal line. Lost it. Here's Kern. Kern battling Ohashi. FDNY out of the zone. Princiata gets it across. Kern with an opportunity, but he's going to be signaled for offsides.
This Mississauga team plays in a very competitive league up in Toronto with about 6 teams. They're all suburbs of Toronto. And every time we went up there, it's highly competitive, and everybody's, it's hockey crazed up there, so they're all solid players.
It's Canada's sport, right? Puck pinballs through a couple bodies. Kern turning, looking, setting up in front. The one time was flubbed there by Tracy. Puck's still alive. Tracy sees his man. Got it back down low. Kern battling Drudy. Couldn't get there. Tracy gets it to Kern. Tied up. Cutting through the right circle. Princiata ran through the net. And we'll get a stoppage. FDNY looking for something right now. Can they find a goal? Mississauga looking to turn it around right now. FDNY steals it away. Stephen Kelly sending the pass across. Wanted Sharkey. Kelly will just backhand this one. Sharkey in after it. Got spun down. Couple players tying up here. Adam Nelson. Puck pops free. Matt Bell gets the pass across. Kevin Woods battling hard there with Brown. Brown wins that battle, allows FDNY to come the other way. Here they come into the zone, shot turned aside by Howe.
Nice rush there by John Peretta. I think that's his forte. He's normally a stay-home defenseman, but he showed some offensive skill right there.
Mississauga wins the face-off, but they can't get it out. Kept in, shot put towards the net, blocked wide. Off the stick there of Brown. That puck knocked down legally. Mississauga had a chance. Icing going to be waved off here. Ryan Woods attempted to be sent ahead. Pass a little too high for him to handle. FDNY sends this one around. And now here's a chance for Kearney. Up the left wing. Kearney tied up, lost it. Mississauga now the other way, 2-on-2. Driving wide to the net, shot into the pads of Battaglia. FDNY can't clear. Now they will, and a stretch pass intended for Kearney almost had him, but it's just out of his reach, and it will go for icing. Timmy Trumpet ringing through the Emile Francis Arena, made famous by the New York Mets closer Edwin Diaz last season. Who's going to be the closer here in this one? FDNY in onside. Becker overskated it. Puck drifting back. Becker going to step up on this one, try to keep it in. Sniffing for this is Shea. He lost it. Mississauga out the other way. 9 minutes to go here in the third. Stretch pass. Shea almost had a chance all alone, but it's going to go for icing. How glorious would this have been?
Oh, we had him just outside of his reach.
Shea with one already was ahead of the pack. Just could not touch that one on. Here's Mississauga now. Shot fanned on by McAkern. He gets it back. Lets another one go. This one never made it to Battaglia. Now foot race. Princiata couldn't get there. Kern overskated that. There's a chance for FDNY, but Kern is offsides. Two to two, 8.5 minutes to go here in Long Beach. FDNY looking to walk away with a win in the inaugural Garen Hagen game. Mississauga wins the faceoff. Marani sent the shot wide. Good look there from the captain of Mississauga. He already has one. Princiata now for FDNY. Shot this one ahead. Tracy didn't get there, but it's okay. Play continues. Moran up high. Feeds this down. Princiata gets it back. Moran winds, fires. Puck changed direction and directed just wide of the net. Princiata hands off to Kern. Over to Tracy. Tracy winds, fires, and that one's sent wide. Moran stepping into it. Kern, Tracy. FDNY starting to buzz. Perhaps one of the best sustained offensive pressures we've seen so far out of them today. Mississauga able to knock this one out of the zone. Going for the change. FDNY trying to take advantage. Backdoor feed shot. Glove down by Howe.
Another great save by Howe.
She certainly does not look out of place here, Joe.
Oh, without a doubt.
Whew. A little ole from Erica Howe keeps us tied at 2. Brown feeling the pressure now as Mississauga cleared. FDNY tried to clear, could not. Woods got tripped up, back to his feet, keeps the play moving. Off the skate of Woods in front, but Taglia had to make a stop. Woods wins it away from Carney. Back up top, Beatty sends a shot through some traffic and a glove save made by Battaglia. FDNY speeding the other way. Carney driving wide. Wrapping around, here's Brown. Didn't keep this one in. Just trickled outside of the blue line. Tough break there for FDNY. Joe, they've definitely looked a little better in this third period has FDNY. They've gotten a better of the chances. They just haven't been able to convert.
Right. They've definitely been carrying the play. They played with a little more pace and speed. But they haven't really been getting to the net, though.
Here's a chance for the Becker-Shea Keene line, 2021-22, all consecutive. Battaglia out of his net to play it. It changed direction on him. Now a scramble for the puck. FDNY wins it. It's Brown. Shea touching it on. Here's Becker. One-on-one. Becker driving, trying to dangle. Backhand. Becker taken down He pushed it on net. Howe covers up, and there's going to be no penalty here.
I know. He's looking for the call there, Jim Becker. I know. Maybe late in the game, they're not going to make that call for the 2-2 game. Not sure what rules they have in place for a tie here, whether overtime or shootout or anything.
Hopefully we get something, or hopefully we just decide a winner. Yeah. Here's your pick to make the difference. The Kern line back out there. Mississauga chipped this in front and it's turned over. Kern sprung ahead, facing two white jerseys. Kern driving wide, spinning, looking, has some space. Kern curls out, now tucks this down. FDNY at the side of the net. That shot from Tracy, shut down by Howe. Kern White fires that one off the glass. Kept in here. Zielman on the backhand. Tuck that down low. Mississauga looking to clear. Will shovel this out to center. Zielman back in on the re-entry. Princiata gets it from Tracy. Down low at the goal line. Put it in front off of Howe. A rebound produced, but Mississauga takes it away. Here comes FDNY right back. Frizzalone, put it off the leg pad in front. Another rebound produced. Mississauga escapes once again. Hextra, Battaglia out to play it. Winds it around, lost it. Mississauga, side of the net, shot kicked aside by Battaglia. Here comes FDNY, chance in the slot. That shot from Moran pushed wide.
Great goaltending play on both ends.
2-2 hockey game. Can't really ask for much more of an exciting game than that. Big saves. Some crucial goals. Well, who's going to pick up the biggest goal yet? FDNY turns it over. Puck sitting in front. Ohashi couldn't pick it up. Allows FDNY to work back out the other side. Here comes Ohashi again. Over the blue line, curls, spins a pass. Trying to send Woods on his way. Di Tommaso applying a heavy forecheck as a man falls down there. That's Brown. Still able to move the puck. Sharkey, long stretch pass. Tied up there was Stephen Kelly, and this is going to be an icing. A little bit of a tough mistake there for FDNY to take an icing this late in the game.
Yeah, he had room to skate to get to the line and dump it in, but he tried to stretch pass and now results in an icing and a key defensive zone faceoff for the FDNY.
Faceoff tied up. Mississauga trying to push it back. It flutters over the blue line, and here's Sharkey carrying wide. He's in on sides. Sharkey put this one off the outside of the net. Brown waiting, trying to keep it in. Muscled out of the zone by Beatty. FDNY gets it back, moves right back in. Ohashi gonna skate. Here's Di Tommaso in over the blue line, lets a shot go high over the net. FDNY now looking for a quick exit. FDNY skating in. Peretta left it short side. Chance in the blue paint. Howe turns it aside. Here's a drive from out high, blocked off the stick of White. White down to a knee, keeps it in, makes a move around, walk down right circle, lets a shot go, and it hit a body in front. Zielman couldn't keep it in, moves it away from the pressure of Bell. Tried to walk into the zone, lost it. Now here's Dylan McAkern. McAkern sent it through the crease. Battaglia was reaching. Nobody there for Mississauga. Here's Woods. Opposed there by Kern. 7-on-7. Mississauga now settling play. Final 100 seconds here in the game. No goals to report yet this period. We've played 16 and a half. Keane takes this from behind his net. Head up. Looking over his options. Keane. And he used the available real estate, skated in. Now he's going to chase after it. The Becker-Shea-Keane line back out there. Here is Shea. Tied this game at 2. Final minute of play. Mississauga will clear this one out. Does it have the legs? No. Stretch pass, intercepted. Mississauga with a chance. Hextra in, shot, save, Battaglia!
Little risky pass by Paulie Moran at the end of the game there.
Woods, Kern. 40 seconds to go. Mississauga sends it up to Beatty. Beatty moved it through Hextra. It's Kern. Down below his own goal line, Kern. Trying to move it free with Princiata. Mississauga will pin it deep. Brown, head up, Princiata. Tipped it ahead. He gets it back at the red line. Gets it to Kern. Kern fed it in. Princiata, right circle, shot. Sent wide through the blue paint. Another chance driven out of play. 5 seconds to go.
See if FD takes a timeout here to set something up with 5 seconds. Might as well use it before you lose it. It's only 5 seconds left, right?
You could draw up a play. They are going to take a timeout. So, Joe, let's talk about this. You have 5 seconds left on the clock. What are you going to in your bag to try and get a look?
Well, I'm sure the center's going to make the decision on where he wants to go with the puck there. And, he's going to let his players know whether he's going to try to win it back to the point. But with 5 seconds left, you might want to just get it to a guy coming around you to get a shot on net with 5 seconds. Or quick back to the point and everybody creates traffic in front, hope for a deflection.
Plenty can happen in 5 seconds. We're tied at 2. Nobody has scored yet this period.
They're going to have Derek Kern probably taking a face-off. He's the best face-off guy. And you can see him on the bench right now telling people where he wants to go. And that's the job of the centerman right there.
For FDNY, Chris Princiata opened it up with a shorthanded goal in the first. Mississauga responded with Patrick Keller and the captain Kyle Mariani in the second. James Shea tied us at 2 late in the second. And here we stand, 5 seconds, tied at 2. One last chance for FDNY to try and win it here at the Garen Hagen Memorial Game. Kern is going to take the face-off.
They got some big bodies up front there at 7.
Tied up. Mississauga pinning it. One last chance, a drive, let go, and it's fired wide at the buzzer. Peretta had a look.
That is the end of regulation with a tie score of 2-2. There will be a 5-minute full-on for overtime. If necessary, it will be followed by a 5-minute 3-on-3 overtime. And if necessary, a shootout. Stand by for overtime.
So we're not going to be sent home unhappy. We are going to declare a winner here, hell or high water. Pardon the language. But we're going to do 4-on-4 overtime, 3-on-3 overtime should it get there, and then a shootout. Very exciting hockey in store.
Yes. It's funny, one of the FDNY NYPD games ended in a tie 1 year, and because we only had the arena for a certain amount of time in Madison Square Garden, the game had to end in a tie, and the crowd actually wasn't happy with it.
I wouldn't have been happy either.
Yeah. And that hasn't happened since, so we'll see. They went to overtime another time.
So 5 minutes of 4-on-4. Shea, Becker, Peretta, and Brown, the four out there for FDNY. The McAkerns, Hextra, and Mariani, the four for Mississauga.
A little more room out there now.
Howe and Battaglia have played phenomenally here tonight in goal for their respective sides. Here comes Mississauga's Dylan McAkern, going short side, put it off the leg pad of Battaglia. Dan McAkern drops back, hands off to Joel Hextra. McAkern feeds Beatty, slot shot off the top of the glove of Battaglia. Shea lost it, spun back in front, Battaglia. A little bit of an awkward save, steered it to the corner. Beatty, Brown, tied up. This allows Peretta to navigate through the neutral zone. Peretta doesn't see anything he likes, so he spins back, sees Princiato off the bench. He ran into his own man, Becker, and this allows Mississauga to walk into the zone there on sides. Ohashi down on the ice, tried to move it to Di Tommaso. It's Tracy the other way now, chasing the puck. Williams moves it away from pressure, Princiata. Three forwards out there for FDNY, Tracy, Kern, Princiata, the lone defenseman, Moran. Here comes Mississauga, their shot sent wide. Rebound chance here, pops up off the glass. Kern spins away from the pressure. Gonna reset behind the net with Moran. Princiata takes this in. Here he comes over the blue line slowly. Drops Tracy, trying to feed back to Princiata. Princiata. Back up top here, looking for Gervasi. Tracy steals it, tries to feed it in front. Gervasi spun around, and Mississauga takes it away. Long stretch pass, doesn't hit anybody, and that's icing. 2:46 to go here in overtime. A big face-off upcoming for FDNY.
FDNY definitely shortened the bench here in the overtime.
Gervasi gets some help to win the draw. Carney walked it back to Zielman. He swung it down. Mississauga. Mariani, the captain, and to take it himself. Mariani trying to drive to the left circle, stolen away by Carney. He sees some open ice, 2-on-2. Carney to the right circle, backhand, turned aside by Howe. Woods hounded from behind by Carney. Shea, pass over to Zielman. Waiting for changes to be made, Zielman. Up ahead there, Keene. Over to Becker, the captain of FDNY. White. Turned it over, McAkern. Enters the zone, Dan McAkern straight away, let a shot go, and that one blocked wide. Dylan McAkern. From the wing, his shot flubbed. Battaglia out of his net to play it dangerously, able to find some help with Keene. Up to Becker, Shea, waiting at the blue line. Crisscrossed with Becker, he lost the puck. Tried to get it back, got it to Shea. With some room, Shea shoots, and he fired it off the glass. Keene, back to Shea. Feeds it up high. White, walking, down to Shea. Had to settle it. Shea, holding, walking, Shot, never made it. Here's Becker. White looking. Kern out there to join Becker and Shea. Becker, Shea, circle, shot off the outside of the net. Becker, Shea, straight on, walking, shooting, blocked. Becker wants a change. It's Tracy. Kern. Here comes Mississauga. 30 seconds to go. Walking in, pass across, McKay Kern shoots, blocker to side by Battaglia. FDNY, stretch pass for Tracy. Seeing the opportunity, the pass just out of his reach. Jeff Ohashi. Got it to Mariani. Almost a collision there. Play continues, clock winding down, and it looks like we're heading to 3-on-3 overtime.
Wow.
A couple really good chances there for FDNY.
Couldn't ask for more today at the Garen Hagen inaugural game. Tight game, and now you got a double overtime game.
Exciting back and forth action. Both goaltenders have played outstanding.
Exactly.
I'll give you one last chance. You want to change your pick, or are you going to stick with Kern?
No, I'm going to stick with my man, number 7.
That's a pretty good pick.
Is there a lot of tired legs out there?
So now we enter 5 minutes of 3-on-3 overtime. We'll just keep cutting down the people until we eventually declare a winner. If it comes to it, maybe we'll just do a donut eat-off, and I know who Mississauga is sending out there.
Oh, they got the ringer.
5.5 minutes of donut eating.
I could probably find somebody in this building that give them a go for it.
Kyle McFadden, 12 Krispy Kremes in 5.5 minutes. I don't really know who's going to have him beat. We'll see if it comes down to that. Hopefully not. 3-on-3 overtime. Becker wins the faceoff. Princiata, 1-on-1. Trying to drag to the left circle, and he turned it over. Now here's Mississauga trying to hustle into a 2-on-1. Mississauga cutting to the middle. Shot kicked aside. Traffic in front. Puck had to be rescued by FDNY. They're going to settle it down here. A couple dangerous chances there for Mississauga. Frizzalone drops it for Kern. Kern waiting for it to open up out there with Shea. Kern seeing the open space, streaking up the right wing. Kern curling, waiting. Kern down to Shea, below the goal line. Shea tried to feed it back, blocked out. Shea battling Ohashi. Ohashi, long pass ahead, had his man in stride. Here comes McKay Kern, shot turned aside by Battaglia. Kern. Drops it off, heads off on the change. Moran over to Tracy. Tracy across the blue line. Tracy lost it. Mississauga the other way. Hextra over the blue line. Tried to feed it back across to Beatty. Here's Moran. Dangerous chances for both sides, trying to hit the home run. Here's Tracy. Left it behind, this is Kelly. He lost it as well. And now Mississauga. Numbers out in front, 2-on-1. Beatty winds, fires, tried to send the pass over to Mariani. It was blocked. Here's Kelly. Tracy waiting. FDNY, oh, a bad trip there. Peretta took a spill. Puck is under him. Appears to be okay as he gets back to his feet, but a little bit of a scary moment there.
Yeah, we got
John Peretta.
it's without an ice cut for a long time now. The ice is a little chopped up.
Well, Peretta appears to be okay. He's going to stay out there. Under 3 minutes now to go. It is Peretta. Feeling the pressure there from Rasmussen. Here's Carney. Princiata circles back. Carney driving to the net with a lane. Tried to go short side. Got it back. Carney holding. Peretta looks over his options, feeds this in front. Carney cutting in front. Peretta now battling. Princiata picks this up. Thought about driving, had it knocked away. This is Ryan Woods. He got tied up. Princiata tabletops over him. Turned over Zielman to Princiata in the skates. His backhand just pushed wide. Mississauga clears out, gets fresh legs on, as fresh as you can get at this point. Keene slicing, dicing. Keene drove and lost it off his stick. Delayed penalty upcoming here against Mississauga. Pass across, Zielman, Kern, the extra attacker. Kern, Zielman up top. Kern sends the pass across. Shea looks, puts it through the blue paint. Nobody there. Back up top, Kern, under a minute and a half. Zielman, one-time shot, misfired wide. Mississauga will get the touch and will get the call.
No, kind of a tough call in overtime there. I don't know what he got him on, a hook.
A slash.
Slash, okay. Looked like Mike Keene was in on that, and then he got slashed.
Greg Williams, 2 minutes to the box for slashing.
Now it's going to go to 4-on-3.
Big opportunity here for FDNY, 4-on-3. They're first going to take a timeout to talk this over. Oh, excuse me, Mississauga was going to take the timeout. This is going to be it. We're going to play the rest of overtime, 4-on-3 FDNY. I'd like to remind everybody one last time, if you have not already, please go donate to the G2H Fund. The link is in our bio, or you can donate on Venmo at G2H Foundation. Or if you're here in person, you can donate via cash or check made payable to the G2H Foundation. All donations are accepted and welcomed. We're ready to go. Overtime resumes, 4-on-3. On the power play is FDNY. Mississauga. Mariani shorthanded, let the shot go, it was blocked. Here's Moran now, settling play down, final minute of play here in overtime. If we don't have a goal scorer here, it's a shootout. Empty net here for FDNY. Interesting tactic here.
Crazy.
Here's a shot, turned aside.
Losing an empty net.
Mississauga, there's no delayed penalty here. Not really sure what the strategy is here on part of FDNY. That's not icing. 30 seconds to go.
Very risky. One turnover could lead to an empty net goal when you have a power play.
Becker, Kern, Moran, back to Kern. Up top, Moran, touch pass. Tracy, back up to Moran. Clock winding. Tracy winds, thought about it, turned it over. McAkern shoots, and he sent it wide. Oh my goodness! That's gonna do it.
That was as risky as a coach's decision that I've ever seen before.
Gutsy play from FDNY almost backfires on them. Let's take a look at how close Dan McAkern came to winning the game.
Wow.
Well, with that, we're going to go to the shootout now, I believe, is what they told us.
I want to go back to this coaching decision that
Go ahead.
I've never seen that before, I don't think. What a risky move. I guess maybe they just want the game to end. They didn't want to go to a shootout. I don't know.
I thought there was a delayed penalty. You were signaling to me, and I saw it.
Yeah.
I looked for the official, nowhere to be found, his arm at his side.
Yeah, I don't know in all my coaching years that I've seen that, or would I ever do that, but
They might need you back.
Tommy's very successful. We differ on certain things, but that was pretty interesting, though.
Well, it didn't backfire on him. We go to the shootout. Mississauga to shoot first. They're going to send out Jeff Ohashi. Or no, excuse me, Dylan McAkern. McAkern cutting in, shooting, and he's turned aside by Battaglia. Good positional save here from Battaglia.
First shooter for New York will be number 81, Christopher Sharkey.
Yeah.
Sharkey set to
very
go here
patient
for
there,
FDNY.
Battaglia.
Will Howe have the same choice? That one sent wide by Sharkey.
Second shooter for Mississauga is going to be number 4, Kyle Mariani.
The captain, Kyle Mariani. Walking in, down the middle, Mariani shoots, turned aside by Battaglia.
Second shooter for New York.
I think all day, both games, it's been a goaltender's day out here.
Certainly has, and let's see if Kern can crack the scoreboard here in the shootout with speed. Kern, right down the middle, backhand, forehand. Oh, and he runs over Howe.
Derek blew a tire there coming in.
Everyone back to their feet unscathed. Scary sight, but none worse for wear. Kern was denied by Howe.
Third shooter for Mississauga, number 25.
We remain scoreless as Dan McAkern walks in, left to right. McAkern shoots, and he's turned aside by the paddle of Battaglia.
Third shooter for New York, number 22, James Shea.
Shea's had a big game. Wouldn't it be fitting if he's the first to score here in the shootout?
Yes. Everybody has gone to the shot on Battaglia. We'll see what Shea wants to do here.
Shea walking in, couple dekes, tried to stuff it, and Howe with the leg pad save.
Fourth shooter for Mississauga, number 5, Adam Nelson.
I like Mississauga's philosophy here with the bad ice. Making dekes is kind of risky. He's going to get close and fire.
Adam Nelson walking in, waiting, made the deke move, and he lost it.
Again, the ice is too choppy to try to be too fancy here.
Fourth shooter for New York, number 44.
Nelson had him, just lost it, but Taglia survives. Princiata opened the scoring. Walking in, Princiata to the left, shoots, and he fired it wide. The fans on edge.
Fifth shooter for Mississauga, number 10, Ryan Rasmussen.
I
Rasmussen.
think you just walk in 10 feet and fire.
Rasmussen shoots, turned aside by Battaglia.
Fifth shooter for New York, number 20, Michael Keane.
Michael Keane from Kellenberg High School and Stony Brook University. Up the left wing, walking in, stops, and he is turned aside by Howe.
I tell you, I'm trying to tell them from up here that it's just too choppy out there to be making moves. Take a 10-foot in and take a slap shot.
The skate blade of Howe keeps the shootout alive. Ryan Woods with speed, straight into the backhand, he scores! FDNY up against it now. Woods
Sixth shooter for New York,
gives Mississauga the lead. Frizzoloni to keep us going. Moving in, he shoots, and he's turned aside by Howe. Mississauga wins it. The Mississauga Fire Department wins the inaugural Garen Hagen Memorial Game here at the FDNY Hockey Fundraiser Series. They take it 3-2 in a shootout. A fantastic game, very well contested on both sides.
Yes. It was both games were very exciting, great for the fans, great what we're here for, to celebrate Garen Hagen on the inaugural event. And thank you for Mississauga for coming down, Nassau County PD, the Guardians, obviously, the hometown, and my FDNY guys, but it was a great showing on the inaugural event.
Absolutely it was. Could not have asked for a better start to this fantastic event that we hope will continue on for years to come.
Yes, they already talk about making this an annual thing, and hopefully it happens. And I want to thank you guys for having me. It was a blast, and thank you so much.
Absolutely, Joe. Thank you so much for joining us here on the LI Sports Network. It was absolutely a privilege to have you. And with that being said, that's going to do it for us here from Long Beach in the first ever Garen Hagen Memorial Game. Nassau Police Department, Mississauga Fire Department come away victorious today. I want to thank everybody for tuning in, and hopefully everybody donated and helped out a great cause. Thank you so much for all of that. And for everybody here, I'm Dylan Flynn. We'll see you next time right here on the LI Sports Network.